Okay. There we go. I don't know why, but Streamlabs keeps disconnecting my audio every time I start it, and then I have to manually do it again. Why? But Streamlabs keeps disconnecting my audio every time I start it, and then I have to. All right. So anyway, sorry, that was my other phone. So I noticed the previous live stream didn't work out as well. There was no audio. Man, I can't see the lights, man. This is crazy. The sun is really beaming. So I'm gonna do this again. You guys, I like half the stream, half the previous stream, there was audio. Then after I got the tunnel, I lost the audio. So you know what? I'm gonna start over again. So sorry. I know if you guys are like, why is he doing multiple live streams? So if you've seen the title of, I'm gonna start over. You see the description title. You know what it is. If you ever heard of Donald Miller Electrical Services, you've seen his videos, his live stream. No, thank you, Dibs. Yes, thank you. Hello up there. What? Oh, hello. What's up, bro? Triple R, what's going on? How you doing? Good morning, everybody. I'm starting all over again. So sorry about that. If you guys know who Donald Miller Electrical Services is, he's a master electrician, or if you don't know who he is, he's a master electrician who does knob and tube remediation on homes, like older homes. So he's a strictly expert on knob and tube rewire. So basically, he removes knob and tube out of wiring, knob and tube wiring homes, and he basically runs new wiring, new modern updated wiring. He does a really good job. I take a lot of his experience and put it into my own whenever I'm like, basically his methods of like keeping the home, customer's home clean, you know, and keep everything safe and property safe, and you know, just taking care of the customer's things, you know. And yeah, I've taken most of his, you know, his methods and applied it into the work I do, and I do commercial residential work. And we don't, New York City, we don't. I mean, there's knob and tube wiring still in New York City, but we don't do a lot of remediation. And I've taken his concept and kind of trying to implement it here, because I think it's very important that when dealing with rewire, you have to lay out protection. Protection is key to doing a rewire. But anyways, it's not what we're going to talk about today. But I'm just saying that, you know, shout out to Donald Miller Electrical Services. I love your channel, dude. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing the facts, pushing the experience and the advice to all these young guys. And now, because it's going to be very beneficial. It has been beneficial for me. It's going to be beneficial, and I guarantee it's going to be beneficial for you helpers out there who are watching this channel, or anyone, any DIY or whoever, if you're watching. And if you know someone in the trade, hit them up on my channel. Hit them up with Donald Miller Electrical Service, Electrician U. Shout out to Electrician U, by the way. He's Dustin Stelzer. You're awesome, dude. Keep up the good work. Keep doing it, bro. Now, Donald Miller did a video yesterday, posted a video about how this trade is not being respected by business owners in this trade, in this industry, because all they're worried about are the numbers, money, the dollar sign, the budget. I get it. I 100% get it. You have to be on budget. But there are times where you need to like put that aside when you want to get a certain job done. And yes, you can come across a job site where you got to like get special fittings or special type of like electrical panel or special type of equipment to do the job, get it done right. But it's like you're a little bit off in your budget, and all you're thinking about is that. It's like, I don't want to spend too much money. I get it. Nobody wants to spend too much money. We get it. But when it comes to that, and then when it comes to that point where you're worried about budget, what happens is you tend to try to cut corners. And when you try to cut corners, things don't pan out as planned. Accidents happen where, maybe you're trying to fabricate a panel a certain way and it's not supposed to. And you're cutting corners around that. Or you didn't ground or bond anything, and then something happens where there's a short and it causes a fire. All because you couldn't fit in the budget to get the proper equipment or material for that job. And what happens is you end up it costs you even more money, because now you're landing with a lawsuit. You got to pay violations. You have to pay. Oh, where is this guy going? You got to pay for the consequences. And what tends to happen also in this business, in this industry, a lot of owners who have kids, who have children, go to college, relatives go to college, and I hope there's parking around here I can get. It looks like there's a parking spot. You see if there's parking on the block where I'm going to, so I'm right here right now, but I got some time to talk. It's 8 o'clock, so I don't start this job till 9, and I think nope, no parking here. Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 12:30. Oh, I can't park over in that corner. That sucks. But anyways, back to it. Yeah, they tend to. Businesses tend to hire one of their own, like their family members and so forth. This person has no idea how to park. This lady has no idea how to park. Look at, she's got all that space behind her, and she's so tied up behind another. It just baffles me. Anyway, they tend to hire family member, son, daughter to run the business, right? They go to college, they go to business school. What tends to happen the majority of the time is that once their kid graduates, they tend to hire them on the spot. Like, okay, you graduated, come work for me now. And I see majority of the time that happening. A lot of times the business fails because they're now getting hands-on training on the business, and they have no idea at times what they're doing. So they'll implement whatever they try to learn, but don't really have experience as yet. They're not. They have to be under a sort of apprenticeship, and they haven't. So they're trying to learn it from their mommy or their daddy, and it's tough. It's hard. I don't know what this guy's doing. What are you doing? So that tends to happen a lot. I found a spot right here, actually. No, that's a fire hydrant. Damn it. You gotta turn around. And what happens is that when they hire on the spot, they go through a lot of changes. The company goes through a lot of changes. They take shortcuts. They cut corners. They lose out on a lot of money. And it's because that person doesn't have the experience that they need, So what I'm trying to say is, it's best that if you have a son or a daughter and you're a business owner, and they're interested in help run the business with you, have them go a couple of years with other businesses to experience, to get the apprenticeship in their field and get the experience that they need. So when they're good and ready and they have that experience and they've been successful at it and they've helped other businesses become successful, and when they're ready, they will tell you, hey, I want to come in and work for you, Dad or Mom or whoever. Make sure they're ready. And when they are, bring them on board. Let's do what they have to say. Maybe they have some good ideas and so forth. They need to be fully trained to help you run that business. And then you can show them how you've been running the business. So that way when they get those two together, they can have an idea of, okay, this is how Dad ran the business. These are my experience from prior businesses. I'm going to combine that and see if I can make that work somehow, or maybe you were trained, they were trained in a way that they could help run the business even better, and that you never knew that you can do in this business, in the line of work, like in the business sense of the company. You know what I'm saying? Financially wise. So, oh man, this sun is killer. Sorry if you guys can't see my face. The sun is like beaming. Great. So yeah, and what happens is the business will become successful. But here's the kicker. Just because they have all that knowledge from other business, experience from other business, doesn't mean that they can't know the actual hands-on aspects of it. Basically what I'm trying to say is, take them from the office and put them out in the field. Get them to understand this trade. Get them to respect this trade. Okay? Donald Miller said there's no respect in this trade because all business owners are thinking about are the numbers. Okay? You need to respect this trade because the trade will respect you, and I firmly believe in that. I really do believe in that concept. And Donald Miller, dude, you are absolutely right. Thank God that someone's saying that, because if no one was saying that, this trade would just collapse indefinitely. Like, no one, people will be doing their own electrical work. And I'll tell you what, if they start doing their own electrical work, there will be so many accidents, so many deaths, so many buildings burning down to the ground because of it. Okay? You can't see the light, really. Let me see. I'm trying to get to the customer's home, but trying to find parking here in Lower East Side is not a good thing. It's really hard. The thing you should worry about is don't run at a loss if you budget wrong. It's better you run at no profit than risk lives by cutting corners. And a DIYer out there, can't even see the damn light. Get a pro to do your rewiring. That's great. You're exactly right, Dibs. You're exactly right. And here's the thing, Donald Miller Electrical Services, man. Like I said, he's got a great channel. I highly recommend his channel be watched by helpers. Doesn't matter where you're from in this country. Watch his channel, take the advice, use it, because you will benefit from it. You will benefit from it. You will reap the reward. I'm trying to see if I can park there. Maybe I could park there. Let me see. Yeah, I think I could park here for now. Ooh. For now. Try not to hit this bus. Yeah, let me just park here, guys, for a second. Ooh. Trying to get this parking spot right here, but it seems as though people kind of want to just rear up on you, and they see you're backing up. See, in New York City, a lot of people just do that. Like, you found a parking spot, you're trying to park, and then they kind of want to honk at you, and it's like, dude, do you not see my reverse lights go off? Like, I'm trying to park. I don't know what that box is, but whatever it is getting crushed. It's a cardboard box. Oh well, shouldn't be there. Oh, I kicked it. Alright. That's a good thing I found a spot. Hopefully I can still stay here and not get a ticket. I think I'm gonna get a ticket anyway because I got registration's expired. Oops. And the company still have not renewed the registration. Anyway, we got time. I got about a half hour to talk. So I'm here. I'm close by to the customer's home, right around the corner. Yeah, he's got a great trade. He's got a great channel. Sorry, great trade. It is a great trade. It's a great trade. Every trade is great. But Donald Miller really put it out there. Like he's not afraid to say what he has in his mind, like what he's thinking about this trade. He's gonna say it because it's truth. Because what he says is what I've experienced. Okay. It's real. It's happening, guys. Anybody living even in New York City, you helpers out there watching this, and you're watching my channel or watching someone else's channel, whether it's Donald Miller, Dustin Stelzer's, Electrician U, VCG Construction maybe, or SparkyChannel.com, they will tell you, if you ask how this business is ran, and they will tell you there's some businesses that they've experienced, that they used to work for, have no respect for the trade. They only think about the money, the dollar sign. Okay, that will all come into place when you get the job done. When all the work, when the word passes around, you become real popular. Everybody starts calling you for jobs, and you're getting all these service calls, these contracts. Budget, yes, is important, but getting the job done right is even more important. Okay, that is respecting that is part of respecting the trade. Understand that, because if you're sitting in an office behind the monitor taking phone calls, and you get somebody to say, "Hey, we need this to get this job done the right way. Can we get it? We need it. It's a must." You just look at your monitor and say, "Well, let me just check the budget." If you say, "Let me just check the budget," okay, fine. Look at it. Well, it's not in the budget. Figure something out. If you go along those lines and saying that, or somewhat similar to saying those words, those mechanics you have in the field, your foreman, whoever, they have to figure it out. Or they have to borrow a tool or equipment from some other trade, which is even worse, because if it breaks, it's on you as a business owner to pay for that equipment now. You're better off just getting what they need. The money will come in later and cover those costs. If you have guys in the field, service calls, they get gas, they pick up on gas, they have to get material and so forth. They give you copies of receipts and so forth. You can use this as business expenses. From what I'm told, they can write that off on their taxes and get money back, probably 2 times more. Okay, whatever the case, you get a tax write-off. So I don't understand why it's so hard for some businesses to just really respect the trade, really listen to your mechanics out there and say, "Hey, listen, we want to get this job done the right way. This is what needs to happen. We need this equipment. We need this drill. We need this material. We need these special fittings to get it done the right way." And the excuse is always, "Well, we can't fit it in the budget." Is there another way? And when we work, we can probably figure out another way. And if we can't, you end up telling them, try to jerry rig it, try to do this, try to do that. That's just cutting corners. Okay? It's like if you have vans out in the field, right? And one of the vans breaks down and it's so old, there's so much mileage on it. And you're telling your guy, "Hey, let's say the coolant, the antifreeze coolant hose ruptured. What are you gonna tell? Take duct tape, seal it up. You could put as much duct tape as you can on that hose, and at times it still will leak. It could be leaking elsewhere. It could be a crack in the radiator. What are you gonna tell them then? Get it done. Then they're going to tell you, "Oh, put some special glue on it or whatever." Sure, it can hold for probably a couple of days, but after that, all that heat build up, it'll melt the glue and it'll start to rupture again. It'll start to leak. Like, do your due diligence as a business owner and get it fixed, no matter the cost. Especially in the service department, your service vehicles are your lifeline to your business. Your service department is your lifeline. If the projects department is like slowing down, but your service department is like building up and making your money, that is your lifeline right there, and vice versa. Okay, you need to understand that. You need to respect that. And also, when you're coming into this business and you're just thinking about numbers, you need to slow down. What you need to do is slow down, think, and say, "You know what? You need to realize that you're only thinking about numbers. Think about what your mechanics are going through. How difficult it is to get their job done, and they can't do it the right way unless they get the right material and what they need to get it done, because you say it's not in the budget. What happens then? You lose respect from your guys. The business slowly starts to crumble. Your mechanics start to leave after they lose that respect for you. They leave because they're tired of cutting corners. They don't want to do that anymore. Okay? They don't. They get upset because now they got to deal with the customer, letting them know, hey, we can't do it. We're going to try to do it this way. You know what I would say to customers? I tell them, well, they don't want to do it because it doesn't fit the budget. They can't afford to get it. I'm going to try to do it my best. Sometimes, once in a while, if I'm in a situation like that, sometimes, yeah, I love this trade. I respect it so much that sometimes if my boss tells me, well, we can't afford it, John, sorry, this and that, it could be like one little thing or whatever, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna take my money out and do it, because we want to keep this customer. We want to keep the customer happy. We want to do the job the right way, not cut corners or jerry rig it or this and that. Even though I don't agree on paying out of my pocket, and it should be their fault, I'm gonna go out of my way and say, you know what, I don't want to leave this customer stranded. I don't want to leave them with some half-ass work that I did. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna go get that equipment, and I'm gonna just do it, or get what I need and do it. That's it. I shouldn't out of my pocket. I shouldn't. I know that. But a business shouldn't let their own guys pay out of their pocket either way. It doesn't matter. It's their business. They're running things. They want to get things done the right way. I've heard excuses. Yeah, we want to get it done the right way too, but it's just not fitting the budget. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that, because that's just telling us you don't respect the trade then at all. So what you need to do is get in the field with us and understand what we go through. Understand how important it is to get the job done right. The money comes in later. You want to get the job done right, they're going to spread the word out and get other people to call you. That's when more money comes in. More work, more money. Do it right, get more money. Their business becomes even more valuable. You become a value to the community. Okay. So, Donald Miller, you hit it straight on point, my man. Keep doing what you're doing. Dibble says, service to the customer is king. If the customers see you going to extra mile, that turns into a return customer. You're right. Sometimes the job could take a little longer because you want to do it the right way. You go out of your way to go purchase whatever out of your pocket because the business doesn't want to put it, because for budget reasons. So you go out of your way and get it done, right? I've done it. Like I said, I've done it before. I used to get a lot of complaints from my boss and stuff like, hey, not a lot, but complaints like, well, why did you take it out of your pocket? And it's not. So, well, I was told it wasn't, in the budget. They couldn't afford. I went out of my way and did it. I went above and beyond. Okay. And if the business doesn't see that you're going above and beyond, and they're still gonna whine about it, whose fault is that? Really thinking hard. It's not your fault, because you're trying to save the business from looking terrible, from looking mediocre. Okay? It's the business' fault for not saying, okay, we want to keep this customer, we're going to keep them satisfied. Do it. We'll worry about the money later. Even if we go below budget, we'll worry about it later. Get it done. We want to get paid. We want to keep this customer. We want to make it safe. We want to get it done right. You guys, your businesses out there, you companies out there in New York City, here in New York City, you guys, business owners, I mean, yeah, it sounds stressful to hear that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And if you can't see that, you're going to quickly see how many of your guys that have been probably with you 5, 6, 7 years, 8, 10, 20 years, they're going to see signs that you're falling. And you're going to see how quickly they're going to leave. It's happening. It happens all the time. But a lot of business owners just don't care. Oh, I can get the next guy to work for us. Well, yeah, you know what? He's going to see things really quickly in your business, how you're running it, and they're going to leave too. So you're just wasting money on them to temporarily put a Band-Aid on. And then they're just going to rip the Band-Aid open again. Like, really think about it. John is learning to read my writing. Well done, John. I know it's not good. Yeah, I'm understanding a little bit of it, guys. Oh, man. So, anyways, shout out to Donald Miller Electrical Services. Go check out his channel. I'll put it in the description box down below later on. Because I'm at work, so I gotta. What time is it right now? It's 8:37. I start the job at 9. Let me 41418. Let me actually put down. I totally forgot to turn off the notification for the travel time, because I'm already here. I don't really necessarily. I've been sitting here for like a half an hour. Travel finish. I guess. Do I save it to payroll? I guess I save it to payroll. Oh well. It went through. So yeah. Please, like, and if you're a business owner, you're watching this video now, later on, you're watching it, go to Donald Miller Electrical Services. He is also a master electrician. He specializes in remediation of homes of knob and tube wiring. He rewires homes that have knob and tube. And he's a business owner. He's a master electrician of his trade, of his specialty. So please, like, get it together. Get it together. Where I work now, we've been going through some this company I work for now has been going through some trial and errors, but they're learning as they go, and they're we're picking up work now. But yeah, like I said, you business owners, contractors out there, please, like, just don't always think about the dollar sign. Yes, you wake up in the morning, you're like, I want to make some money today, what I know. But when you say I want to make money, it doesn't. It just makes it sound like you don't respect the trade. You don't care for the trade. You just learned it to make straight up money. Like, you don't care for the trade. You'll do anything you can to get the job done to make that dollar. Okay. I'm passionate about this trade. You may not look it. A lot of guys say, "Oh, you don't look like you're passionate." I'm passionate about it. I have a lot of tools. I use those tools. They make me money, and I use those tools to be more efficient on the job, and to get the job done correctly, the right way. Yeah. It's just all about the respect for this trade. And if you're just coming in knowing only just the business aspect of it, my suggestion to you, get 3 months into the trade before you even start sitting down behind a desk of a business like this. Put yourself in the field with these electricians for 3 months. Get to know your guys. Get to know the trade. Get to know how to do certain things. Understand how long it takes to put up a light fixture. Understand how long it takes to run conduit, to do a service, to install a ceiling fan, to install switch, outlet, so whatever. Understand the amount of work and time it takes, the amount of labor it takes to do it. Get your hands dirty. Get hands-on things. Understand what a single pole switch does. Understand different types of dimmers in this field. There are different types. There's not just one dimmer that does all the lights. There's specific designed dimmers now or dimmer switches. Okay, you really gotta put yourself in an electrician's shoes. Respect the trade, and it will respect you. The money will come in, no matter what. Money will come in as long as you respect the trade. All right. So shout out to Download Services. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm gonna cut it here now. I'm gonna end the stream. I hope this was enlightening, beneficial for any of you contractors or apprentices out there to understand the business, sort of the business aspect of how things are being done. Always remember, wear personal protective equipment. Watch each other's back. Help one another out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody, and enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you guys when I see you. All right.